Hi, this is Anna Marie Askin Evans again. We are finishing up with our part 2 of our final episode on healing emotional pain. We're talking about creating more, and in the second half of this final episode, I really want to talk about some self-care tips that can help move you through any kind of emotional pain, loss, trauma. But again, I can't state this enough, is please, if you're having issues and you're struggling, reach out to your local mental health professional. We will have a resource list at the end of the segment. So one of the things we want to talk about is, how do I honor my emotions? We have to learn to honor and process our emotions and really find out what's the root cause. Why does this keep coming up for me? And allow yourself to express. And that's one of the stages of healing, is expression. We want to make sure we're not avoiding, and we don't want to stuff them, because they will seep out in other areas of our life. Another thing is, accept help from others and be of help to others. Sometimes we have to sit alone in our pain, yet there is taking time to sit alone versus isolating oneself. If you find that you're isolating, or if a family member feels that you're isolating, again, this is a good signal to reach out to a mental health professional, a family member, or a friend. Let your family and friends be there. But I want to caution, is make sure they're supporting you in your efforts to heal, grow, and create, and not keep you stuck in your hurt. Sometimes unwillingly this happens. You want to find ways to connect with others, reach out to help others. That's sometimes the best way of healing, whether it's through volunteer work, whether you're taking up a new activity, but reach out to others as well. Let others reach out to you. Take time to fill that empty space, and this is part of creating. Yes, it's important to take a break from our painful experiences, but as we take a break and we see what is happening in our world, meaning we might feel some emptiness, this is where we find new space. This is how we create more. We can start a new hobby, whether it's crafting, whether it's art, whether it's cooking, music, or it could be that you are rediscovering an old passion or discovering a new passion. When we engage in something that we truly enjoy and we find contentment, it helps us focus on the ability we have to feel good inside. So when we fill that space, what happens is that I want you to just take a moment to go, yeah, this is really making me smile inside. This is really enjoyable. This is where taking a break from all the pain is creating space for more in our lives. And this helps us really start to fill in that space of that new life that we find ourselves in. You also will feel calmer and probably more peaceful inside, because you're creating a balance. When we do this, it also helps us to meet the challenges and issues that might arise in our present day, that we can handle from the present moment and not based on our past wounding. This is important with self-care too, is take time to learn from our experiences. Sometimes we want to hide, we want to ignore. But if you can have an attitude to learn from your pain, in one of the segments I talked about no pain to no gain, KNOW. So you want to know pain in order to see what you have gained. You want to shine the light on the pain, what the pain's taught you, and how you can take those lessons and create a more fulfilling, enriching life. Spend time healing from this, but also learn from it. Take the reminders of what was good, what brought those wonderful experiences. When we focus on those experiences, then we don't indulge in what went wrong or the negativity. When we look again, memories are made to transcend and transform into more pleasant memories, more fulfilling experiences and lessons learned. When we do this, we don't indulge in a victim mentality. Now, here's the other thing about self-care and this process. Yes, we're healing, we're growing, and now we're in this segment of creating, but emotional healing takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of time. So you need to be patient with yourself. You need to take baby steps, but learn the various skills for coping and for moving forward. Even when things get difficult, keep learning, find new insights. It's a personal journey that you're on. It's unique to each one of us, just like our own fingerprint. We can't make the pain go away. We can't make it smaller. What we have to do is make ourselves larger in our lives, make our lives bigger. And we do this by rebuilding, reorganizing, redefining ourselves. We also do it by creating a new narrative. So work through that. Practice self-care equals practicing self-compassion. Pay attention to your feelings. Respect and validate those feelings without self-judgment. This can help heal our emotional body. We have self-love. And not only that, we find ourselves more loving and more compassionate to others or towards others. Self-compassion means that we are able to face our own vulnerabilities, and that is what transcends us. That's what helps us heal, grow, and create. Really important tool here is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us remember to stay in the moment. It's vital for our happiness and our inner peace. Past thoughts can keep us stuck just there in the past, but when we practice mindfulness, it grounds us into where we are today. This can include prayer time, quiet reflection, meditation, yoga. It could even be some form of physical exercise, whether it's hiking, whether it's running. But what it does is it helps bring clarity and resolve that we stay in a healing identity and that we move away from feelings of a victim mentality. Healing requires connection to our deeper values and that innate drive to create value. In order to create value in our lives, it's really crucial that we commit and we make this a daily part of us by really connecting to our value regardless of what life throws at us. And the more that we stay connected to that value, when life comes up with stressful events, we have the ability to manage them because of our past experience and relating to creating value and resilience. Remember, it's our natural state to heal, to grow, to create and improve in our lives, knowing that we have this absolute ability to do so. It's innate. The world can cause us all kinds of pain, but it cannot take away our innate drive to create that value. We just need to make the choice to stay connected. We hope that this series was helpful on emotional healing. Remember though, if you or someone you know is struggling, please reach out to a local mental health professional. Go on psychologytoday.com, type in your zip code. It's a quick resource to find local mental health professionals in your area. We also will provide a list of resources at the end of the segment. So in June, we're going to be focusing on a series on resilience because we want to keep that creating going and remind ourselves of how resilient we can be. So remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you and be well.